see here that he pulls a bit of a gap. He's very, very good with his exit speed, young Bamber, onto that back straight, and he'll dictate where he is and the other cars can be at the other end at going into the hairpin as well, because he gets very good drive again out of the hairpin and back up over the top of the hill. If you watch that gap, he just pulls it out where he needs to. So he's thinking about what he's doing here very well, I think.
Dunkley trying very hard under brakes, but it's opened up the door for Dallas to slip up the inside as Dunkley runs wide off the exit, and that's going to cost him a lot of exit speed.
Look, just doing that and losing a tenth, or 2 tenths, or even 1/10 for that matter, you do that too many times and all of a sudden you've dropped back 5 or 6 cars.
This time the roles are reversed. Dallas has got the favoured inside line up over the top of Ford Mountain. Such a daunting corner here at Pukekohe, and they're still side by side down the front straight this time. So McMaster continues to work on Bamber.
He has to work on him down that inside line, because he's not going to drive around the outside of him. It's just too far to go. So
McMaster, middle of the racetrack, but Matt Gibson now comes into play, so we've really got a genuine three-way battle for the lead. Gibson will be used to drafting coming out of the Formula Firsts, of course.
Yes, he is. I spoke with him before the start of the race, and he said drafting is everything here, which in these little cars it is. He's dead right. But knowing how to do it and where to do it, that's the most important thing.
And of all of the guys here at the moment, other than Cody with 2 years of experience in Suzuki, that drafting battle, as I said, with Formula First, he will be probably in the best position to have a look what the 2 guys ahead of him are doing.
That's right. And I think that the 2 ahead of him, they're going to get pretty close, and if one of them makes the slightest mistake, then he's going to capitalise on it.
And behind these 3, the Dallas-Dunkley battle continues. Scott Harrison in the 6th position behind those guys. You can just see him there in back of shot by himself there at the moment. 1 minute 14.4 for Bamber, 14.5 for McMaster. And yes, you can see there, Neil, he's got such good exit speed out of Castrol, and that is probably the most critical part of Pukekohe in any class.
Absolutely, and especially with a car with no horsepower, it's just absolutely so important.
So Dallas and Dunkley chasing down these 3.
The only way McMaster's going to get by him here is he's got to try some huge manoeuvre under braking, and that's really, just about not on either. But look, he's at about now with 3 laps to go, he's going to have to do something, and it's going to happen shortly.
And we've seen this for the last couple of summers with the Suzukis and the youngsters. Such close racing. Really looking forward to the balance of the championship series. McMaster with a good run up over the top of Ford Mountain this time. It doesn't really get the opportunity down the inside because Bamber, he's just hugging that inside line.
Like I say, he has to go around the inside of him. He can't go around the outside. It's just too far to travel. But unless young William makes a mistake and opens the door, I think it's going to be hard for him to get through there.
Lots of battles further back behind the top 5 or 6. Mike Turley, one of the rookies, in the 7th position, so a strong start to his campaign. There's Mark Spring down the inside of Craig Innes. Innes coming out of the mini challenge as the reigning champ. He's running in the Suzuki class and also the Mazda 3 MPS in the New Zealand Production Series, so he's doing double duty this weekend like Craig Baird.
Yeah, well, there's nothing wrong with the extra laps, I'm sure.
As McMaster goes to the outside, this is a late lunge under brakes for the wingers, Suzuki.
Making that stick is going to be very, very difficult, but he's going to have a go at it, like I said. And now you can see where the Gibson car now has got into the race.
I tell you what, he might even pinch second here. I thought maybe for a moment he'd even got up alongside Bamber, but he's going to go side by side with McMaster up over the top of Ford Mountain.
I think you'll find he'll come out of here second for sure, because he's in the right place for around the sweeper.
He's got the inside run. McMaster's not conceding. They are side by side, and Bamber's got a little bit of a break. Is that what he needs now? Is that the difference?
That was, when I was saying the only way around was going to be around the outside, but what he's unfortunately done is he's just, he's lost those few tenths, and young Matt Gibson, he's just got straight through there. He's capitalised on that.
Gibson's last lap was the fastest of that trio to 14.3. There's Craig Innes going through in the Smith Sports Shoes Suzuki.
Young Williams got a little bit of a buffer here now, so it's his to lose. But look, you never say it's over until the end, that's for sure. Especially not in these weak cars.
Matt Gibson, very impressive. I mean, he was patient. He's opened up the door there for McMaster. well, maybe a little bit of inexperience in the Suzukis. McMaster back into second. Bamber actually ran in a little bit deep too, and it cost him a little bit of time off the exit.
I think Matt was probably just short on a little bit of experience. He could have held him out just by adjusting his line there. But anyway, look, it's the first race, and these young drivers are going to learn all these lessons very quickly.
A little bit too early in the season to be really trading paint for the first race here at Pukekohe for the Suzuki Swift Sport Cup, the Fujitsu 200 weekend. Bamber gets the last lap board. We are with 1 to go. Nail-biting stuff. Gibson runs a little bit wide through 1.
Yeah, well, he's probably just a little bit frustrated now, young Matt, that he made that mistake, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to really get back onto the back of McMaster's car, but anyway, he'll be still going.
There's young Bramwell King, the 13-year-old, in the New Zealand Trailers 81, driven last year by John Cunningham. Another young kart sport racer from the lower North Island. Oh, McMaster. Oh, a little tap.
Very close here now, so this is interesting.
Yeah, it was a little tap there from McMaster. Bamber was not moving over. Who gets the better run off the hairpin? Gibson laying in wait back there in third. Look at the battle behind. Dunkley and Dallas again. Dunkley's got that inside run. He's not quite. Yes, he is. He's up alongside.
He's definitely in the right position here now. He just needs to be brave and hang on to it.
On the run home, opening race for the Suzuki Swift Sport Cup from Pukekohe. Bamber, McMaster, Gibson, and that's how they're going to finish at the checkered flag. Great race, and it's close for 4th and 5th. Dallas by not very much over Alan Dunkley. And look at the rest of the group coming down. Close racing for the Suzuki Swift Sport Cup. But it's William Bamber with the opening honours here from Pukekohe. Here's the results as they cross the line. William Bamber ahead of Cody McMaster. Matt Gibson 3rd. Ben Dallas getting 4th just on the line from Alan Dunkley, with Scott Harrison rounding out the top 6. And the best of the rookies was Scott Harrison ahead of Mike Turley in 7th.